Hey guys, and welcome to this Assetto Corsa Sim League event. I'm in this championship, the Sim Racing Collective TSRC event. Here we're doing a two races sprint at Bathurst, and you can see I'm here on my qualifying lap. This is my first ever championship that I've joined and signed up for in Assetto Corsa. So I'm pretty slow compared to the rest of them, but we'll see how I fare on. Coming into the first braking zone. Round this nice cambered corner. I don't know the corners' names, unfortunately, here at Bathurst, but this track is fucking hard. I mean, I'm quite new to Assetto Corsas, so the cars feel a lot better than Forza. But yeah, so I mean, to start off here with two 30-minute sprints with 40 other people, it is quite around the deep end, but we'll see how we fare on. Going through the lap right now, I'm roughly aiming for a low 2-minute 3, maybe a 2-minute 2 if possible. I know when practicing with this race I was able to get into 2-minute 2s, 2-minute 5 I think I managed, which is still pretty slow compared to the esports lads, but as a first time in a Sim League event, I think it's not too bad. So we're going to come around to the hairpin, going through the top of the mountain, which wasn't too sketch, losing a bit of time but gaining some time on the hairpin. The original initial lap was kind of poor, but yeah, we'll see how we fare on. We're right now currently in P21 out 39, so slap bang in the middle, well not quite, but yeah, in the middle of the 40-man lobby. So I think, to be honest, it's pretty decent. I wouldn't say I was going to be aiming for the top 10. I know this track is a high race of attrition, so to mark those words, we do. Well, yeah, I'm just going to play it out, see. I'm just going to take it quite cautiously and just make sure I get to the end, but with no damage really. I think that's my main goal. And so we come across the line, finishing P18, and we're going to go into the start of the race. Right, so formation lap has been completed, coming around to take the green flag. Tyres were pretty cold. I think the race temperature was around 13 degrees, so yeah, it was going to be quite cold, but we're going away into turn 1 now. 40 cars starting. I think I started P21. Going to go down the inside of the green at 296. It's all just stationary. A bit of incidents there right behind me where the Aston has. I don't know if I hit him or if he just tank slapped into one of the Audis. But yeah, it was just a little effect there where all the cars just slowed down. But we've got a bit of a gap now from behind, so that kind of puts the weight off my shoulders, so no pressure behind, but it slows down up again into coming into the top of the mountain. Just a concertina effect, constantly a bit of a lag spike, so that kind of scared me. So I thought, you know what, just take it easy, it's lap 1, we're not going to do any dive bombs or anything. But the Aston, I saw the gap in the inside, and I thought, you know what, just let him have it. I mean, fair play. It was a decent overtake from him, and he's looking to go down the inside of the 296, but thinks better of it. Fair enough. But yeah, top of the mountain, we've lost one spot, and I mean, it's not. I mean, I haven't gained any contacts though, but there's further contact behind, so it's not too bad. But yeah, so we'll see how we get on through this race. Coming down now into the I don't know what sections they're called, but you know, just coming down the top of the mountains, and it's all just single file following each other along, and the beam is quite decent in the top end speed. That's what I noticed in the practice session and quali. But I mean, under braking, I don't know whether it's the setup I had. It just wasn't maximising the. I just wasn't maximising under brakes. I mean, I know I am running ABS free, so I might for the next race try and work out if I need to move my brake bias a bit forward or loosen up the ABS settings to go a bit lower. But compared to the other guys, I was just massively off in the braking zone, and I think that's where I was losing most of the time. But the Aston lost it and has hit the Ferrari, and he comes back sheepishly, and we just narrowly avoid him. But that's 2 places gained, so P19 now, and we'll see what we can do from here. But that is the end of first lap, so I mean, it's not too bad. Kept my nose clean, but yeah, we'll see where we can start making places. So now. Yeah, coming to the end of lap 1, and we skip a couple minutes forward, and we get the white flag with a slow car ahead. Like I said, this race was a high attrition race, So whenever you get the signs like this, especially here, you just sort of just be wary, always ready to stamp on either the brake pedal or... But there's a hurricane there into the gravel, and it was McGill who was very quick in the practice and the qualifying sessions. So we're coming down now from the top of the mountain and following a Porsche watery turtle. So yeah, I mean it's not too bad. P18, and there's a bit of, it is very big of a gaggle of cars there. So I mean fairly open onto the decent positions that can be gained. But coming down the back straight now, where the speed of the Beamer was significantly stronger than the other cars, was able to catch up quite a fair bit. But then obviously it's just the braking zones which I was struggling quite a bit on. Tyres and brakes still fairly cold. I mean, I don't know if I had the pressures a bit too low, but it should be alright. I mean, I've seen them pretty decent about grip, and I was just taking it quite cautiously. We got a fair bit of gap to the car behind, so it's not too bad. So I just really wasn't pushing as hard. I was just trying to get into a rhythm, really, and just get by these laps without losing the Krupa cars ahead of me, but without just over pushing. But the yellow Porsche goes wide, and we see an opportunity. The watery turtle has gone to the inside. We're going to try and slipstream the yellow Porsche, but the green Porsche is just going to come into the middle of us. We're going to look down to the outside. It's preferably not the place I really want to be going into this off-camber corner. So I think better of it. I allow the two Porsches try and go side by side. We just got into second gear, come out the corner, and we did lose a little bit of time to the group cars ahead. But I mean, it is what it is. It's not too much you can do coming to a narrow straight like that. So now onto the top of the mountain. The Porsche is running a little wide. The yellow Porsche is a bit wide, so the green car, oh, but the yellow car has hit the wall. So the yellow Porsche has hit the wall, so that was another position gained for me. Speeding up to just under 20 minutes to go, and we see ourselves in P14, but coming down the kink, and we see how fit out a blue Ferrari. And me watching the Ferrari, I'll go a bit deep into the corner. Just managed to not lose position. This is a back marker who had an earlier incident, and he's looking to go down the outside, but for whatever reason forgets to brake, and off he goes. So I mean, that is another position gain. So P13, not bad. There was another position gained, a guy in the pits. So P12, P11. So yeah, I mean, just high race of attrition. 20 minutes to go, and it's not looking too bad. I mean, I'm still trying to keep up with the Porsches, trying to keep up with the rest of the pack. I mean, I'm starting to fade away a little bit, so in my anguish, I was trying to make up some gain some time, but cold brakes and going too deep, and I just lose the rears. And I think, I mean, that could be due to my brake bias just being a little too far in the middle. Maybe if I had a bit more brake bias to the front, I wouldn't do that. But if you notice from the earlier crash where that Ferrari took out all the braking boards, I struggled a lot to find my braking point for the last race. But so not much really happened. I just consolidated P10, but a bit of a mistake from my end. I forgot that the formation lap takes a lot of fuel on this place, so we had to come in and just slap on literally 2.4 litres of fuel and get going on under our way. I mean, like I say, this is my first ever league race on a set of course. I mean, it's bloody good fun, but yeah, I mean, it's just a simple mistake I made. We ended up losing one position, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I mean, P11 out of 40 people, I'll take that gladly, to be honest. Decent haul of points. So we're coming around onto the final lap now, following a 296 who had the incident earlier. I believe this was the one who got tapped by the Aston at the start of the race, who gave me those two positions. Just losing the rear, just caught onto it perfectly there. But yeah, cold tyres coming out of the pits. I mean, I didn't see too much track evolution on this race. Track felt pretty cold, so I mean, final lap, I don't have anyone really behind me. 15 seconds of the car, my in P12, so nothing to really lose, and I just wanted to hold on to P11. So yeah, I just took it slow. Some would say a bit of a pussy move to go, but I mean, it's the first race. I just wanted to score some decent points for the championship. Going into the next video, so I believe it's Imola. It's a 45-minute sprint race in Imola. I shall show the championship standings from a screen recording, and I'll just show. I ended up missing the first round of this race, which was in Silverstone. I was away on holiday, so yeah. So I mean, starting at the back of the championship. Yeah, I mean, that's why I was consolidating P11 quite well. So P10 was 20 seconds ahead. I believe they just crossed the first start finish straight. Coming down through the king into the horseshoe, I want to say, but going a bit deep into the corner. Those braking markers being removed really did hamper me. So yeah, I mean, not bad first race, just kept my nose clean really, and I think that was a strategy for pretty much this weekend, which I was going for. Decent-ish pace to be able to capitalise on other people's mistakes. There's no point being slow. But yeah, we're going to race 2 now. Coming to the end of qualifying 2, seeming to be doing a lot better on this qualifying attempt. P12 at the moment, crossing the line 2 minutes and 3, which is still a pretty poor lap time, I'll be honest. The qualifying, I mean, I just wasn't pushing it too hard. I mean, I could have pushed it a bit harder if I wanted, but I just ran the risk of crashing, and yeah, against the clock, when it's a 10-minute session, you just want to get a banker lap in as soon as possible. By the time the session finished, I dropped down to P21, which is the same starting position, and we're about to get underway for race 2. Still a pretty shit job of getting my tyres warm, but we're about to go green, 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 going into the race 2. We'll see what position, if we can go a little bit better than P10. Seeing this massive gap into the middle, we'll go for it. I'll get a hit on the inside there by the Ferrari, which I think, watching the replay afterwards, got tagged by the Porsche. So we're going 3 wide now into the straight. I started getting a bit argy-bargy, so I thought I'll just let off the throttle. I can't be asked for this. So going to go off into the camber race. The Aston is down the inside, and I'm just going to let him go through. But I brake just enough so the Porsche doesn't make its way through as well. I'm going to hold the outside, get a decent run on the Aston. Can I try and squeeze back? But the Aston's thinking better of it, and he goes back into the Aston. Oh, he's hit the Ferrari, and he's gone round the outside. Quite aggressive stuff here from the Aston at the start of the race. He's looking his nose, and he's tagged the Ferrari. He's tagged the Ferrari to go round. Is both of them in the wall, and 4 into 1 does not go, and I've been hit sideways. Oh wow, I'm looking at my own race seat now. This is remarkable. Broke my own neck, and we're back into the pits. So yeah, the race 2 did not go as planned. I still went out after repairs, and I literally just finished the race just for points' sake, just for points' sake. I was, I think, a lap down or something, so P19. It's not terrible, but it's not great as well. So I was really looking forward to P2. I was just coming to the horseshoe. I lose it on the rear, and I nearly collected P8 there, which yeah, you don't really want to do. But yeah, coming to the end of race 2. I mean, it is what it is. Accidents happen, so yeah, decent points for both races. I think points are awarded as long as you finish the race. Obviously more if you finish on the higher end of the grid, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching this league race event. I'm very pleased to share it with you. Round 2 will be next Sunday. I'll get the video out next week. But yeah, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching.